Greetings in the risen Lord to the people of Our Lady of the Valley and St. Raphael parishes. I bring you good news of great joy. At the direction of Bishop Olmsted, we will begin the gradual and the limited restoration of public masses at Our Lady of the Valley and St. Raphael parishes. Each pastor will tailor this process according to local circumstances. Not every parish will return to public masses at the same time or in the same way. On our parish website and in the parish bulletin this weekend, the Diocesan Common Sense guidelines for the return to public masses are posted. Please check them out. The dispensation from the obligation to attend Sunday Mass remains in place for all the faithful of the Diocese of Phoenix and those who are visitors to the diocese. The threat of infection from COVID-19 remains high. Participation at Mass or any other public assembly is at your own risk. We will start small, ascertain our practices, and increase the number of Masses when we are able to manage the well-being of our parishioners. At the direction of the diocese and local health authorities, at this time we are limited to admitting 25% of our church's capacity for Mass. At Our Lady of the Valley, that number is 250 people. At St. Raphael, that number is 100 people. The percentage of participants at Mass will increase at the direction of the diocese and health authorities. At the direction of the diocese and local health authorities, at this time, vulnerable individuals and those with compromised health should stay at home. Please stay at home if you or someone in your household is sick or has a fever, if you have been traveling, if you have been in large crowds, or if you are a primary caregiver for a vulnerable person. Beginning this weekend, May 16th and 17th, there will be one public Mass in each church. At Our Lady of the Valley, the 4 p.m. Mass on Saturday will be open and will continue to be live streamed on Facebook and YouTube. For those who view this Mass live streamed, Holy Communion will be given following the Mass on Saturday from 5:15 to 6 p.m. At St. Raphael, we will offer the 9 a.m. Mass on Sunday. Everyone who comes to Mass is urged to wear a face mask that covers your mouth and nose, and to provide your own hand sanitizer. Please take care of your bathroom needs prior to coming to church. While the restrooms will remain open, they pose the highest risk for infection. Water fountains will be covered and unavailable. We ask that everyone enter through the main doors of the church only. Once each venue has reached its capacity, the doors will be locked until the end of Mass. At the designated time for the start of Mass, the church doors will be closed whether we have reached capacity or not. No one will be admitted once Mass has begun. Those coming to Mass must be willing to follow the directions of our hospitality ministers in seating. You may not be able to sit in your usual place. Social distancing will be observed coming to church during the communion procession and in exiting at the end of Mass, and all participants must consent to follow the directions of our hospitality personnel. Persons who live under the same roof will be allowed to sit together as a family unit. All others must maintain the customary 6-foot distance between one another. In lieu of passing the basket at the offertory, an attended basket for your church offering will be located in the vestibule. For the time being, the presentation of the gifts, all handshaking and hugs, and the distribution of the blood of Christ from the common cup will be omitted. Holy Communion will only be distributed in the hand. All communion ministers will wear face masks for the distribution of communion. At this time, Holy Communion will not be taken to the homebound. At the conclusion of Mass, the congregation will depart following the directions of the hospitality ministers. Do not expect to leave Mass early or until the clergy have left the church. Following Mass, we urge the faithful to maintain social distancing and to avoid congregating in the church or outdoors. Outside of the Mass, there will be no other parish events or gatherings at this time. The 9 a.m. weekday Mass will also return the week of May 17th on a limited basis, on Tuesday at St. Raphael, and on Wednesday in the church at Our Lady of the Valley. All the guidelines that apply to the weekend Masses will be in place. Additional Masses will be added as we are able to safeguard the health and the well-being of those attending. If you think all of this sounds extreme, you are correct. If we are in error, we will err on the side of caution because we value your health and safety during these difficult times. Continue to watch the parish website for changes to these practices and for the gradual inclusion of additional Masses. We ask your patience. This process may be imperfect and a bit messy, but we do what we do for you and your physical and spiritual well-being. Know of my continued prayer for each of you. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you in church.